Alright, time to review Jurassic Park 3. Oh, excuse me. Hello? Oh, hey, Alan. What? What about the river? Hello? Okay, guess I'm going to the river. See ya. Hey, what is going on, my specialist SPC here, and welcome back to my Jurassic Park review series. If you guys have missed them, I have reviewed the first two Jurassic Park films, so make sure you guys head on over and go check those out before you hop into this one. But now we are here to talk about what honestly for me is the black sheep of this franchise. That is Jurassic Park 3. Universally, from what I've seen and heard, a lot of people do not like this film. I have got to tell you guys, this film to me is one of those guilty pleasures. I absolutely love and adore Jurassic Park 3. So let's get into why. Let's talk about what I like about Jurassic Park 3. Biggest positive I gotta get right out of the way. The return of Alan Grant. Honestly, to me, Alan Grant is the single best character in this entire franchise. I just love the way that Sam Neill portrays this character. He's honestly one of the biggest things I am most excited to see when it comes to Jurassic World Dominion coming out this Friday. I'm so excited to see that. Of course, obviously, I'm excited to see all the other characters. You also get the return of Ellie Sattler in this, too. She plays a very more minor role in here. But she still has the same charisma, the same things that you loved about the character in that original Jurassic Park film. And I love when those two interact. It's just, it brings you right back to that original film. My next biggest positive has to be the Spinosaurus. Honestly, I love seeing this dinosaur. It's insane, because one of the biggest dinosaurs in this entire franchise, of course, honestly, iconically, is the Tyrannosaurus Rex. That is the dinosaur you are most wanting to see. It is the dinosaur that you think is going to be not only just the most terrifying to see, but also the one you want to run into the least. But you actually get a scene and a sequence in this film where a T-Rex tries to fight the Spinosaurus, and the Spinosaurus just breaks its neck and kills it just like that. It is insane to see something like that. And honestly, probably the best sequence with this dinosaur, honestly, has to be when they are on the river, where Alan and the Kirbys are all stuck there. It's underneath the water, it's taking them down. You get the iconic scene with the flare gun, the fire, William H. Macy hanging on top of a crane. It's an iconic scene to me for this film. And speaking of William H. Macy, man, I have got to praise this guy because, honestly, his character is extremely stupid, I can say, but he's honestly, besides Sam Neill, probably the best actor in this entire film. Just the way he interprets the character of Mr. Kirby. It's something that I like. I can like stupid, but as long as they can have a good character arc and redeem themselves in the end, much like this character does, I am completely all for it. It's honestly kind of similar to the character of Sok Woo from Train to Busan, just the way he slowly progresses throughout the film. Because, of course, in this film, Mr. Kirby is completely lying, saying he's the president of Kirby Enterprises, and he is going to write this check for Alan, and he is going to give him everything that he wants, just to take him to the island and circle around. And speaking of the island, next positive, going back to Isla Sorna, of course, Site B, the location of the previous film. Everybody's under the impression that this is where Alan was in the events of the first film. They all thought he was there with Malcolm in The Lost World. Turns out they have no knowledge at all about what has happened here. And I love how we get to go back to the InGen facility and kind of walk back through that again, kind of see everything that Ian and Nick saw throughout the course of that film. Getting to see the vehicle that Ian was in when he was being attacked by the raptor. Getting even to see the shed where Sarah and Ian's daughter were being attacked by another raptor. It's just great to get to go back to a lot of these familiar places. Another character I can say that I like is Eric Kirby. And I don't remember the actor's name. The only thing I remember him from, and I know it might be kind of foolish, but the only other thing I remember him from is Barney's Great Adventure, unfortunately. So, I don't know his name. I'll post a picture up here, obviously. I'm sure if you guys have seen this, you know who the character of Eric Kirby is. But it's cool to kind of see how he has survived. He's been there for 8 weeks, basically. And how he's been able to salvage and forge things that were left by the InGen people. Eating all this old food, being able to find some clothes, being able to make smoke bombs, and being able to hide inside of a bus for his entire time being there. It goes to show you just how good these younger actors can be when it comes to a film. And for my final positive of this film, you guys, once again, it's the same as the original Jurassic Park, and even praises I gave in the last one too. The practical effects of a lot of these dinosaurs look extremely well, like they were just pulled out of the original Jurassic Park. Even to me, while a lot of people consider this more of a B-level movie, the special effects in here are a lot better, personally, to me, than in the previous film. Like the raptors chasing them around, just the way they look when they're running, when they're hunting them and everything, they look so realistic. And I mean, obviously, you know, when you get to later films, there's a lot more digital effects in these films, so obviously you kind of have to enjoy it where you can get it. Now moving on to what I don't like about Jurassic Park 3. And really just the biggest thing overall for me are just characters. Some characters really didn't need to be there. Some characters served no points. And just like the last film I talked about, there's one character in particular that holds this film down for me. I'd probably say out of the 3 men that Mr. Kirby hires to fly them around the island, I'd probably say Mr. Udesky's probably the better one of them all. But the other 2 are really just cannon fodder. They're basically just there to get eaten by the dinosaurs. So, personally, they serve no purpose to me. That's just me personally. But the overall biggest negative of this film, when it comes to characters, is Mrs. Kirby. And again, I cannot remember the first names of the Kirbys besides Eric. He's the only one I remember. But she's played by Téa Leoni. Very good actress. But this character is so terribly written. The way she delivers her lines, the way that she gets emotional and screams and stuff, it's not believable. It's more annoying than anything. The first dumb thing she does in this film is she is out of the plane with a big megaphone sitting there trying to scream for Eric, which of course draws the Spinosaurus closer to them.
Ben! Amanda, honey, Dr. Grant said that's a bad idea. What? He said it's a bad idea. What's a bad idea?
And then even later on, while the Spinosaurus is still chasing them, they're all trying to hide. She's running around like crazy trying to hide somewhere else. Earlier on in the film, a character by the name of Billy, who is Alan's, I don't know what you want to call him, apprentice, partner, whatever you want to call him, I guess. He steals some raptor eggs that they find. And, you know, throughout the course of the film, they believe that Téa Leoni's character has them. And when she's trying to even give them back, it's just not a believable line that she says to them. Just so cringe. So cringe. Honestly, she, like I said, she's just, to me personally, the overall biggest negative of this entire film. But overall, you guys, again, I gotta say it, I really like and enjoy Jurassic Park 3. It's just an original creation from the director Joe Johnston, and I would honestly recommend you guys go watch this, because personally, I would have to give Jurassic Park 3 a 3.5 out of 5. And that is going to do it for my review of Jurassic Park 3. I hope you guys enjoyed. And once again, if you guys haven't checked them out, make sure you guys go up and go check out my previous 2 reviews of Jurassic Park and The Lost World. Make sure you guys let me know down below in the comments section your guys' thoughts on Jurassic Park 3. And I hope you guys stick around in this review series. So with that being said, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next one.